Assalamu alaikum students. Lesson 3 of our English book is Asia Some Facts. This is a map of the world and the 7 continents are marked. Asia is the biggest. As you know that Pakistan is also situated in Asia, which is the biggest continent of the world. So we are living in the biggest continent of the world. In this lesson we are going to learn about some facts of Asia. It covers 17 million square miles, about one third of all the land in the world. There is sea on the north, south, and east. Europe is to the west, Africa to the southwest is joined to Asia by a narrow piece of land. Asia reaches from the cold Arctic Ocean in the north to the equator in the south. Equator is an imaginary line which divides the earth into two parts. It has great flat plains, high steep mountains and hundreds of islands of all sizes. The highest mountain in the world, Mount Everest, is in Asia. There are great contrasts between many of the countries and people of Asia. The oil producing desert areas of the Middle East are very different from the rice belt of Southeast Asia. The people have different religions, different languages, and different cultures. About 3.3 billion people live in Asia, many more than any other continent. Each year, there is a big increase in the number of people in all Asian countries. This means that most families must find more food each year, either by growing it or by buying it. But most men in every country are laborers in fields or factories or towns and seldom earn enough to feed, clothe, and educate their families. In many families, everyone has less to eat when a new baby is born, so more rice, wheat, and other crops must be grown to feed all these people, and more hospitals and schools built for them. So, overpopulation is a very big problem of Asian countries. All Asian countries are developing their own industries. They do this by using the coal, iron, tin, and oil that are found beneath the ground. Things which are found beneath the ground are called minerals. This wealth is the basis on which a country builds its economy so it can become more independent of other countries. More factories are built and more goods made so that each country can exchange things it does not need for things its people want and which other countries do not need. Slowly, Asia has become richer, but growing more food is still very important. Japan stands out in contrast to the rest of Asia. Although it's a small island and has a very large population, it's a very rich country and its people are well off. This is because it has a large number of industries which produce goods that are sold to other countries. In China, the difference between the rich and poor has steadily decreased as the government has adopted a more open policy of allowing people to earn according to their needs. Many languages are spoken in Asia. Some are used in one country only, others are spoken in several countries. English is used almost everywhere, not only in Asia but all over the world. English is spoken as a second language by around 375 million speakers in the world. Many more boys and girls all over the world learn to speak and write it at school. All the important things that happen in the world are printed in newspapers and books in English or spoken in English over the radio. A person who can speak English will find someone who can understand him almost everywhere. So English is and has become an international language. In comprehension and vocabulary, there is exercise A. In these sentences, some words have been left out. They are all found in the passage, and you can fill in these blanks in your books. Number one is a drawing of a country or countries is called a map. The world may be divided into 7 continents. Asia is the biggest continent, so you can fill in all the blanks from the text. Exercise B is use your dictionary to find the meaning of these words. The words are Arctic, equator, minerals, factories, industry, industrial, agriculture, agricultural. So you will write down the meanings in your copies, and you will also use these words in sentences. In written exercises, exercise A is fill in the blank spaces. In these blank spaces, you have to use suitable words. For example, number one, a bottle of ink or a pot of ink, a liter of petrol, a line of houses, a group of people, a bar of chocolate, a glass of lemonade, a glass of water, a pair of shoes, a bunch of bananas or a dozen of bananas, a bin of rubbish. Number 11 is a bar of soap, a dozen of eggs, a pair of trousers, a bunch of grapes, a group of people, a pile of books, a basket of fruit, a row of houses, a pair of glasses, a load of burden. Exercise B, fill in the blank spaces. Number one, the neck of the bottle, the mouth of the river, the smell of the flowers, the cover of the page, or the cover of the book, the end of the story, the seat of the bus, the start of the story, the door of the house, the head of the department, the skin of the banana, the middle of the road, the beginning of the lesson, the lead of the pencil, the handle of the cup, the side of the road, the gate of the school, the window of the bus, the cover of the book, the top of the page, the climax of the story. You can fill in these spaces in your books. Exercise C is fill in the blank spaces. Be careful with the spellings. Use your dictionary if necessary. Number one, a person who bakes is called a baker, Baker. A person who runs is called a runner, Runner. A person who begs is called a beggar, Beggar. A person who sails is called a sailor, Sailor. A person who has studied law is called a lawyer, Lawyer. A person who acts is called an actor, Actor. A person who advises is called an advisor, Advisor. A person who tells lies is called a liar, Liar. Exercise D is write a, an, or the in the empty spaces. The first few have been done for you. A, an, and the are articles. There is a big school at the end of the road. It is called the Boys High School, and it stands at the corner of two roads. It is situated near the center of the town. 1,000 boys attend the school daily. The roof of the school is made of red tiles and the color of the walls is gray. In front of the school stands a group of trees. At the back of the school, there is a canteen. There, the boys can buy an apple or an orange, a bowl of soup, a bar of chocolate, or a drink. There is a bell hanging near the canteen. When the bell rings, the boys must go back to their classrooms. At the end of the morning, the bell rings again. An enormous bus takes some of the boys home. A line of cars waits for others, and the rest of the boys walk or cycle home. You can do C and D exercises in your books also. In useful words and phrases, we have to learn use of and an. Once a week, twice a month, once a year, 4 times a year, 3 times a day, 50 rupees a bag, 30 rupees a meter. He is paid 150 an hour. He earns 5,000 rupees a month. The milk is 25 rupees a bottle. And an show the quantity of singular nouns. They are used before singular nouns and they show quantity, which is 1. Exercises, finish these sentences by adding phrases like the ones above. I go to school 5 times a week. Number 2, we have English 5 times a week. There are holidays once a year. We have an assembly twice a week. I have a meal 3 times a day. Rice costs rupees 150 a kilogram. When I leave school, I shall earn rupees 50,000 a month. She bought some cloth that cost rupees 200 a meter. Students, you will do all the written work in your copies and books and send it to me on email address cdschool06 at gmail.com. I'll check your work and send it back to you. Thank you.